Okay, I'm really pissed off. Now, one of the things we all know is that men commit more suicide. It's a fact, pretty much everywhere around the world. But the feminists are the best when it comes to distorting statistics to their advantage. And this is by saying, well, yeah, men do commit more suicide, but we try it more often. Listen, cutting your wrist or taking 10 paracetamols is not attempted suicide. It's not the same thing as hanging yourself. It is not the same thing as jumping on a railway track. It's not the same fucking thing. Taking some paracetamol mixed with alcohol is just... It is a cry for attention. It's not the same fucking thing. It's not the same fucking thing. It's just being a narcissist. That's all it fucking is. So, when I hear this counter-argument from feminists, I get really pissed off. Because it's not the same fucking thing. You want to counter this argument? Fine, go fucking kill yourselves. Don't be a whiny little bitch about it. Do it. Fucking do it. But don't pretend that taking 5 paracetamol with a bit of alcohol and then going to and then going to your parents saying, I'm so bad. I took some paracetamol. I took 5 paracetamol with a bit of alcohol, Mum. I think I've attempted suicide. It's not the same fucking thing. It's not the same thing as hanging yourself. It's not the same thing as jumping on a railway track. It's not the same thing. Your counter-argument doesn't fucking work. It's not the same thing. It's a distortion of statistics. That's all it is. It's just a distortion. And when I hear this argument, this counter-argument, I get really fucking angry. Because all it does is disguise the plight of suicide and those people who do it. It's not the same thing. So stop being such attention-seeking pricks. Feminists just can't. They just can't see past their privilege. Like they can't see past anything that doesn't make them a victim, because it's so entrenched in their psyches. They love viewing themselves as victims. They've got no sympathy for men. They've got nothing. You look at their articles. You look at the blogs and things, and every time they hear some kind of plight of men, whether it's suicide or whether it's workplace deaths or something, it's like, oh, boo-hoo, male privilege backfiring. Yeah, cause I think those men that died on the Titanic really loved their fucking privilege. They're really dedicated to the cause of patriarchy, weren't they? Just anything to keep the status quo going, even if it means drowning. Yeah, that's brilliant. Great. You know what, feminists? It is your privilege that backfires. It is your privilege. Because women, you get all the safety nets in society. If you're homeless, you're going to get off that street in 10 minutes if you just go to a shelter. You are going to get everything. All you have to do, if you're married, all you have to do is make some false accusation that your husband is hurting you, or that you just fear him. And you've got him. You have all this power. You have all this power, and the great thing about you is you've always got your scapegoat, no matter what. You know why women don't go into politics? I know why. It's because as long as men are, quote, in power, I mean, I say quote because it's not like they don't have an electorate to respond to, a female electorate. As long as men are in power, you're going to get everything you want, and every time something wrong happens, you're going to point to President Obama or whatever and say, "Oh, it's men. Men are the problem. It's men." This gender war is going to destroy the West. I am certain of it. I am absolutely certain of it, because we can't afford your illegitimate children. We cannot afford your feminist project. It's going to come to an end.